Hi everyone, this is Natasha from the Trenton Free Public Library. This is the second video in our LinkedIn 101 series. The first video covered why you would need LinkedIn for a job search, career advancement, or educational advancement, and the ways in which it benefits you, what connections are, etc. Now we're going to begin the videos that discuss setting up your profile. Today we are going to discuss profile pictures and professional summaries. These are two items that are at the very top of the page. They're some of the first things people see when they access your profile. So you want them to be as eye-catching and flattering as possible. They are the ways that you can put your best foot forward on your profile. So a LinkedIn profile that's not fully set up, the top will kind of look like this. I have a little bit of information in here, but for today's purposes, you'll notice that there's no summary and no profile picture. Your profile picture goes in here. There's a little space up here for a cover photo, but generally speaking, that's not as necessary. I've seen just about as many people who choose to put a cover photo as people who don't. The one that's really necessary is the profile picture in this little circle. One reason why it's really important to make sure you have that is the fact that just like with every other social network, there are fake accounts. So you want to make sure your account looks real. And one way of doing that is making sure there's a picture of you. You'll notice over here, there's this drop down that says Add Profile section. This is what it looks like when you click on it, and there's all sorts of different things that you can add, your background, skills, and accomplishments. For today, we're going to do the About summary, and this is explaining what you do or the opportunities you're looking for, or sometimes both. Again, it's one of the first things people will see when they access your profile, so you want to make sure it's as flattering to you as possible and puts your best foot forward. So speaking about profile pictures, I will show an example of something that would work and something that wouldn't work for a LinkedIn profile picture. This would absolutely not be an appropriate LinkedIn profile picture. This is, and there's a few reasons why. First of all, first and foremost, the location is completely distracting and not appropriate for a professional picture. This is something that would be fine to put on Snapchat, you know, just taking a picture of your outfit in a bathroom. Fine for Snapchat, absolutely not fine for LinkedIn. Speaking of the outfit, this is a weekend going out outfit, not a professional outfit. You want to make sure whatever you're wearing is something that you would wear to work or a job interview. Third of all, it's a full body picture, so you can't really get as clear of a look at the face because it is getting the whole body in frame. You really want the primary focus to be your face. The little circle where your profile picture goes is very small, so you want to make sure you use that space to the best of your ability. Fourth of all, it's very filtered. So the face is also somewhat obscured from all the compression from the filters that I've applied to it. And lastly, it's a mirror picture. So my face is angled down to look at the phone screen. So my whole face is obscured from that as well. All in all, it's not an appropriate setting for a LinkedIn picture. It's not an appropriate outfit for a LinkedIn picture. And it is a poor view of my face. So it doesn't look good if someone's trying to commit what I look like to memory to prepare to interview me for a job or something like that. On this side, and I just want to, before I continue, mention that both of these pictures were taken on the exact same cell phone. On this side, you'll notice that it was taken with a front-facing camera, so I didn't have to angle my face down to look and see the picture. I was able to look directly at the lens. Second of all, I am wearing an outfit that I have worn to work frequently. It's just a regular sweater that I wear to work a lot, so it's appropriate. Third of all, it is taken in my kitchen, which is a far less distracting background. My phone has a tool where you can blur the background, and that is very helpful if your phone has that as well. However, that is absolutely not necessary. But if it's a background that's less distracting, then that's always a plus. So if you'll notice comparing the two, You'll notice when you look at this one, your eye gets drawn to the face way more easily. The other thing is it is a chest up shot, not a full body shot, so my face is more zoomed in, and it will make better use of that tiny little circle. So moving on to professional summaries. Your professional summary is at the top of your profile. It's the first thing people will see when they view your profile, so it helps to have a summary that is eye-catching and excellent. Here are some examples of customer service-related summaries that are not good, okay, good, and great. And some things you want to cover is a brief mention of your work history, hard skills and soft skills, and how they're applied. And you want to let some personality show by discussing your motivation, and also mention any career aspirations. This is especially helpful if you're looking for new work. Just as an aside, hard skills and soft skills, I'm going to define them right now. A hard skill is something that can be more taught and trained. So knowing how to use a certain cash register, POS system, math skills, knowing how to use a software on the computer like Microsoft Word. These are all hard skills. These are all things that can be very easily trained. A soft skill is something that's a little bit less specific, something that's more personality based, like how friendly are you to customers and things like that. Those are more considered soft skills. So here's an example of a not good LinkedIn summary. I am a call center representative for cable company A. So what are some problems with this? First of all, it's very short. It tells me almost nothing about this person. Second of all, it doesn't showcase any talents or skill. All I know is that this person works as a call center representative for a cable company. Third of all, it doesn't showcase personality. Again, all I know is where they work. And fourth of all, it doesn't discuss professional history at all. For all I know, this cable company could be their first job. They have not indicated if they've had any prior work experience. Here's an example of an okay LinkedIn summary. I have 5 years of experience working in customer service, ranging from retail to contact center settings. My skills include cash handling, understanding customer needs, communication, social media maintenance, and various point of sale and consumer relationship management systems. So here are some improvements. First and foremost, it includes information on work history. Now, I should mention that it's not necessarily important to include the exact places that you have worked in the past in here, or even the place you currently work, because you actually have your work experience heavily detailed below this. This is an area to kind of introduce yourself within the realm of your career. So you don't have to mention every single place that you've worked in the past up here. That is right below in your work experience description, and we're going to cover that in another video. But it does include a brief description of work history. And it does touch on skills. But it could be more specific about the skills. It doesn't mention any specific softwares or instances of use of any of those skills. And it still doesn't really showcase personality. I have a better view of what this person does, but I don't really have a good view of how this person feels about their work. So this is an example of a good summary. I am a motivated customer service professional with a passion for cultivating positive relationships with consumers. I have 5 years of experience in customer service settings, both in retail establishments and contact centers. I am well versed in industry standard softwares, including point of sale software A, point of sale software B, point of sale software C, and consumer relationship management system A. I excel in communicating with consumers and establishing a positive relationship between consumers and the company. I put my company's best foot forward every day on various social media platforms by responding to consumer questions and concerns through our brand's voice. I am adept at understanding a consumer's needs and addressing said needs appropriately, be it through matching them with the ideal product they need or providing them with proper resolution for a problem that they are experiencing. So one great thing is that this specifies hard skills by referencing the tools that they are skilled with. So instead of just saying, I am skilled in cash handling, they're saying the point of sale softwares that they know how to use. Instead of saying that they are skilled in social media, they mention that they use social media to respond to consumer questions and concerns. This also goes into more detail about soft skills, and the soft skills, like I said, are more personality based. The person says they're adept at consumers' needs and addressing the needs appropriately through matching them with the ideal product or providing them with proper resolution. And these are things that do take a certain level of soft skills in terms of friendliness to the customer, so it's good to relay that as well. This also discusses how they use the skills in the workplace settings. As I mentioned, the use of social media was described very well. And how could we make this great? Well, as I've mentioned in all the other ones, you want to remember to include personality. So, what would you add to this to include personality? You want an explanation of your motivations going forward, what your aspirations are. It helps provide a clear view of who you are and where you want to go in your career. So what you could add to this is a future-focused paragraph. A small one like this would do well. I do my best work when I find a sense of meaning in it. I am passionate about the connections we can make when we communicate well with one another. I feel motivated to use this passion to serve clients and customers to my highest ability, and I intend to serve in a customer service leadership position in the future. So this person now is indicating that they intend to work in some form of leadership or management going forward. And it shows that this person is driven. It explains why they like the field that they work in. And so it shows to a recruiter that they're dedicated. So altogether, a great bio would be this. So next time, we'll discuss the best way to cover your work, your educational, and your volunteer history on your profile. These are definitely areas that are also on a resume, but they're covered a little bit differently with LinkedIn. Just as a primer, so you know the difference going in, a resume doesn't explain in as much detail as your LinkedIn bio will what you did at each job. So be prepared to write a little bit when you write up your work history on your LinkedIn bio, and we will cover that next time.